Bonjour! So in today's video, let's talk about the blueprint of the French paper. How your French paper will be divided into all the four sections. So let's start with the first section. The first section will be a passage. It will be a 10 marks passage in which you'll be getting different types of questions. It can be répondez aux questions. It can be compléter les phrases, the completing the sentences with the help of the words that are given from the text, and it can be vrai ou faux. So different types of question will be included in section A. If I talk about section B, that will be expression écrite. It will be a 20 marks section wherein the first mandatory question is a letter. So make sure that you are preparing well all the letters, especially related to the lessons. So 3 letters you will be getting in the paper. Out of those 3 letters, you need to attempt any one letter and it will be of 10 marks. Next, we have 3 different creative writings. Message writing, it can be invitation as well. Both of them comes under the same category. Then we have dialogue reordering. Then we have compléter le text. So I'll give you a few key points regarding all the topics here. If I talk about message invitation, do ensure that you're making a box while writing a message invitation. The format is really very important. Make sure that you're not writing hi, how are you in message invitations. We don't do that. Generally, that is there for letters. In letters, we ask, how are you? I hope that you're doing fine. So that is, all of those things are for letter, not message writing or invitation. In message writing and invitation, just stick to the topic. Whatever topic is there, make sure that you're giving a valid reason for the topic and then justifying while giving the proper explanation in the message invitation. Okay, stick to the word. The word limit of message and invitation is approximately 30 words. Next, we move on to dialogue reordering. Most of the time, it will be like two persons are having the conversation in dialogue reordering. So ensure, just imagine what kind of conversation must be taking place. For example, just go through the dialogue reordering, all of them in one go. Okay, just read it once, twice, thrice. You will start understanding the context, whether it's an airport scene, whether it's a restaurant scene, and then just imagine the way we talk in a restaurant. The moment we enter in a restaurant, what is the first thing that we speak, the next thing we order, and how do we leave? We pay a tip to the waiter. So all of those things, whatever context is there in dialogue reordering, just imagine that and then try to attempt the question. It will be done in a better way. Okay, then we move on to the last one, compléter le texte. In compléter le texte, many words will be given, approximately 10, and you need to fill all of them in a paragraph. So make sure while you fill them, you are paying attention to masculine, feminine. That is very important. For example, if in a sentence, I'm just giving an example, j'aime is given and then a blank is given. That means what all options can be possible. So see the sentence structure. Okay, see the sentence structure that will be given in compléter le texte. So it can be second verb, it can be a noun with the article. So try to guess, because it's not compulsory that you will be knowing all the words. If you know, well and good, very nice. But if you don't know, just try to apply those grammatical tricks, right? For example, if before the blank la is given, so in that case, you need to write a word here which is feminine. Similarly, if le is given, write a word which is masculine. So go by the grammatical rules, and that will help you to attempt this question really well. So letter writing is compulsory, and out of these 3 topics, you need to do any 2 topics. So I hope till here it's clear. First section is passage. Second section is expression écrite. Now we move on to the third section, which is grammar. In grammar section, please ensure that grammar section will be of 30 marks, right? Wherein the first question is conjuguer le verbe. Can you see this 5 out of 7? That is as per the sample paper, and most of the time this is the same case. The way CBSE sample paper appears, the board exam also comes in the same pattern, okay? So in conjugations, all you need to see is 7 parts will be given, but you need to attempt any 5 parts. Conjugation question is a mandatory question. When you attempt conjugation question, few tips that I would like to give. First, Just check the word in the sentence, which word is given, any specific word that's given. For example, hier, prochain, dernier, demain. So look for these words. Once you have seen these words, the next step is see the tense which is already given in the sentence. For example, if future simple is already given, then it's 95% chances that in combination it will be future antérieur. So just see which tense is already given. If, for example, passé composé is already given or imparfait is given, then probably in combination maybe it can be plus ka parfait. But again, you need to see all the senses. But one thing is for sure, look in for the words and just see which tense is already given before applying your answer. Okay, so that's for convenient tense. Next question, direct indirect speech. It will be a mixed question. Again, out of 7 parts, you need to do any 5 parts, which will be of 5 marks. The next question, you have a choice between trouver la question and negative. I will suggest this thing. Do not be dependent on just one topic. Do not think this in your mind that trouver la question I find difficult, so I will attempt negative, that's for sure. Because nobody has an idea. Maybe right now you're thinking like that and you do not practice trouver la question. And maybe that time negative becomes difficult for you. So you really don't know, right? So I would suggest that practice both the questions. You can see all my videos. There are ample amount of exercises that I have given of all the topics. Okay? So you have a choice. Whenever they are going to give you the choice between 2 topics. Now 2 topics choice is there. In that case, they will not give you choice in the sentences. That means you have to attempt all 5. If you do trouver la question, all 5 parts. If you do negative, all 5 parts. There are no choices, okay, in between the parts. Next it will be adjective pronoun possessive or adjective pronoun demonstrative. Again, there is a choice. Practice both the questions, okay. Be very, very careful regarding genders because pronoun possessive and demonstrative is all about knowing the genders. So make sure that you're revising the exceptions. There was one of my video in which I have covered so many exceptions, First list, words ending with E but masculine. Second list, words not ending with E but feminine. So I've covered, I've covered the exception. Exceptions will play a very important role in this topic. So very, very important. Again, out of both of them, you need to do any 5 parts. Next, it will be pronoun relative, simple or composé. Any kind of question you can get. Either it can be joining sentences or it can be fill in the blanks along with pronoun personnel. So again, you need to remember pronoun personal. Please remember, last time I uploaded one video in which the entire table I have specified. Which pronoun personal is used with what. So make sure that you're making that table again and again so that, the concepts are very, very clear regarding COI and pronotonic, E and O. Okay, so keep revising. The more you write, the better it will be. Okay, so that's the most important tip that I would like to give. Next, it will be subjunctive mandatory question. You need to attempt subjunctive question. So make sure that you're revising the conjugations of subjunctive. So in total, it will be 30 marks. So practice well. Very few topics are coming. Practice again and again. Okay. Last section will be culture. Okay, the culture and civilization, which will be of 20 marks. Keep revising from Together with French. And after Together with French, once you complete all the lessons, there are also a few questions given after the lessons, which will be compléter les phrases, completing the sentences. So make sure that you practice that as well. Okay, so first question will be répondez. 7 questions will be given, and out of those 7 questions, you need to attempt any 5. It will be 5. They are going to cover all types of questions. So répondez will be there. Compléter avec des mots will be there. Compléter avec des mots. They're going to give you, for example, 7-8 words, and 5 sentences will be there because it is a 5 marks. So 5 sentences will be there. You need to fill those words, appropriate words in those sentences. It will be from culture section only. Then you have relier les colonnes, match the column again from culture. Then we have vrai ou faux, true or false. Okay, so these types of questions will be there in culture. Okay, don't worry, it will be an easy paper. Keep revising. I wish you all the best, and if you have any doubt, please put it down in the comment section. Au revoir.